This is it. The first week of January is finally here. Most people will dismiss the moon this week as unimportant, but that's exactly where they go wrong. The moon is doing more than you think, and you're already overlooking it. This week, most people will barely give the moon a second thought. After all, there's no supermoon lighting up the sky, no dramatic full moon casting shadows across the night. It seems quiet, unimportant even. But here's the truth. They couldn't be more wrong. The moon's subtle energy right now is laying the groundwork for the entire year ahead. This isn't about grand celestial events. It's about the quiet influence, the soft pull beneath the surface. Ignoring it now is like skipping the prologue. You miss the context, the setup, the foundation. Most will dismiss it. But those who pay attention, they'll move in harmony with forces far greater than themselves. Will you? This week isn't just the start of the year. It's a whisper from the universe, waiting for you to hear it. January's first week carries a pulse, an undercurrent that most people won't even notice. But you're not most people. This is a spiritually heightened time, a period when unseen forces like spiritual entities and universal energies are more active, more engaged, and more deliberate in their interactions with us. Here's a thought. As the calendar resets, so does the universe's rhythm. Energies across the cosmos awaken, stretching out like the first rays of dawn. And they're not random. They're here to guide us, if we're willing to listen. You might already feel it. Maybe you've caught a glimpse of something you can't quite explain. Synchronicities, like seeing the same numbers over and over again. That strange sense of clarity in a moment of silence. Or a pull, like your actions are being nudged by something greater. These are not coincidences. They are the cosmic threads weaving your first chapter of the year. This is the doorway to everything that comes next. The first week of January is not just another 7 days on the calendar. It's a hidden gateway, a time uniquely charged with energy that can set the tone for your entire year. Think of it as a portal, one that opens only briefly, where your intentions, dreams, and spiritual focus carry extraordinary weight. The moon, subtle yet powerful, acts as a guardian of this gateway. Its quiet presence invites you to pause, reflect, and intentionally step into 2025. Lunar energy is all about beginnings, cycles, and transitions. By aligning with it, you're not just walking through the portal, you're planting the seeds for the harvest you'll reap later in the year. Here's the thing. Most people will treat this week like any other. They'll miss the signs, the opportunities, the pull of something greater, but you don't have to. Take a moment to visualize this. Your path through the year, illuminated by lunar light, steady and clear. Let this vision guide you as you move through the gateway of this first week. Don't just stumble into 2025. Step into it with purpose. This week is more than a beginning. It's the blueprint for everything yet to come. Here's a truth few people want to confront. You can't move forward without first letting go. The start of a new year feels fresh and exciting, but if you're carrying unresolved energy from the past, it's like trying to run with a weight tied to your ankles. 2024 is still lingering in your mind, in your emotions, and even in your physical spaces. That's where this week comes in. It's a chance for a true energetic reset. Picture this. The moon, a quiet but powerful force sweeping through your life like a cosmic broom. It's clearing out the cobwebs, the stagnant energy, the things that no longer serve you. But it's not doing this on its own. You have to work with it. Take stock of what's still weighing on you. Is it unresolved conversations, lingering self-doubt, the fear of stepping into something new? This is the week to confront those things and let them go, not aggressively or forcefully, but with intention and grace. This process isn't just about removing what's old, it's about creating space for what's new. Think of it like clearing out a cluttered room. When the unnecessary is gone, you suddenly have room for creativity, movement, and growth. And here's a powerful practice to try this week. Sit under the moonlight, even for just a few minutes, and ask yourself, what do I need to release? Let the answer come naturally. You might be surprised at what surfaces. Write it down, speak it out loud, then envision yourself setting it free. This isn't just about starting the year on a high note, it's about starting with clarity and alignment. The moon is offering its quiet support, but the work is yours to do. You can't fully step into the future until you've made peace with the past. On January 3rd, the Moon and Venus align in a rare conjunction, creating an irresistible pull on the emotional tides within us. Think of it as the heart of the cosmos, beating a little louder, a little faster, syncing with your own. This isn't just about love or romance, it's about magnetism, creativity, and the things we deeply desire. During this time, don't be surprised if old emotions resurface out of nowhere. Perhaps an unresolved relationship, a forgotten passion, or even a memory you've buried begins to glow with new intensity. Venus doesn't simply bring beauty, it demands authenticity in what we cherish. You might suddenly feel a craving for connection. But ask yourself, is this connection rooted in truth or nostalgia? This alignment has a dual edge. On one hand, it's a spark, a rush of inspiration that could have you diving into art, love, or dreams with a renewed vigor. On the other hand, it can blur the line between passion and fixation. Be cautious about where you place your energy. Imagine yourself standing in front of a mirror, not the one that shows your reflection, but one that reflects your soul. This conjunction is that mirror. When the Moon and Venus align, it's a cosmic invitation to pour your heart out into something meaningful. But don't forget, it's also a warning. The fire of passion can light your way or burn you if you're not careful. January 4th will be a day that feels different, quieter, lighter. The moon steps in front of Saturn in a rare celestial event, creating a moment of stillness in the midst of Saturn's usual stern energy. Normally, Saturn is like the parent who reminds you of everything you need to do, every lesson you haven't learned, every consequence waiting to unfold. But today, that voice is muted. This isn't an escape, it's a chance to breathe. It's as if the cosmos is saying, take a moment, reflect, don't just do, think. Have you felt weighed down lately? By expectations, by responsibilities, or even by your own high standards? This alignment gives you a rare opportunity to pause and evaluate. Imagine you're carrying a heavy backpack filled with commitments. Some of them are necessary, even sacred. But others? They might just be rocks you've picked up along the way. Now is the time to empty that bag and decide what stays. What responsibilities truly align with your soul's purpose? And what have you been holding on to out of fear, obligation, or habit? Saturn's lessons are still here. They always will be. But they're softened, easier to approach. Instead of the heavy-handed discipline we're used to, the moon adds a touch of empathy, helping you see your journey with clarity and compassion. Maybe you'll notice something profound today, a commitment you need to reaffirm, a responsibility that's ready to be let go, or even a dream that needs to be reshaped. This isn't just a celestial event, it's a moment of liberation, a cosmic pause button. Use it wisely. When Saturn's voice returns, and it will, you'll be ready to listen. When the moon aligns with Neptune on January 5th, it's as if a doorway to another realm quietly opens, beckoning you to step through. This is not just an astronomical event, it's an energetic invitation. Neptune, the planet of dreams, intuition, and the unseen, blends its ethereal energy with the stabilizing presence of the moon. The result? A heightened sensitivity to the invisible currents shaping our inner and outer worlds. Have you noticed your dreams becoming more vivid, your thoughts straying into unexpected places, or your creativity sparking seemingly out of nowhere? Don't brush these off. This isn't coincidence, it's a cosmic nudge. Neptune's energy doesn't demand your attention, it seduces it, luring you into spaces where logic falters and intuition reigns. What does this mean for you? This alignment creates a unique moment for spiritual clarity. Yes, Neptune's energy can be elusive, but that's its magic. It encourages us to trust what we feel, even if we can't see it. Allow yourself to explore the symbols, metaphors, and emotions that surface during this time. They may seem mysterious, but they're leading you to deeper truths. The veil between the conscious and the subconscious is thin. What truths are waiting to rise to the surface? Take a moment this week to honor your inner world. Meditate, journal your dreams, engage in quiet reflection. Neptune doesn't provide clarity through reason. It offers it through surrender. This is your time to flow with the currents, not fight them. As the moon continues to rise in the January sky, its message is clear. You're meant for more. This week is about stepping beyond the boundaries you've unconsciously set for yourself and daring to embrace a vision that feels almost too big to handle. Think about the moon itself. Night after night it grows brighter, yet it never rushes. It doesn't demand perfection or instant results. It reminds us that progress is not about giant leaps, but consistent steps. This rhythm mirrors the way we're meant to pursue our dreams, patiently, persistently, and with unwavering belief in what's possible. But here's the truth. Dreaming bigger requires courage. It asks you to face the voice in your head that says, "You're not ready," or "That's impossible." It challenges you to let go of the safety of mediocrity and aim for something extraordinary. The moon's light is urging you to ask yourself, what if the limits I feel are just illusions? The size of your dreams reflects the size of your faith in yourself. This isn't just about setting goals. It's about reconnecting with your sense of purpose. What excites you? What lights a fire in your soul? The moon's steady illumination is an invitation to explore these questions. Use this week to write down your boldest dreams, the ones that scare and excite you in equal measure. And remember, the moon doesn't shine in isolation. It reflects the sun's light, just as your dreams reflect the essence of who you are. This alignment between your inner desires and outer reality can only happen when you allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to imagine the life you truly want. Stop asking if you're ready. The moon is telling you you've been ready all along. This week isn't just a time for planning, it's a time for committing. Make a promise to yourself that you will nurture your dreams no matter how big or small they seem. Because dreaming bigger isn't just an act of hope, it's an act of self-love and belief in your potential. The moon is not passive. It doesn't simply drift through the sky. It shapes tides, influences life, and pulls at the very essence of who we are. And this week, its message is both urgent and empowering. Take this moment seriously. It won't come again. This isn't just a generic New Year, New You mantra. The first week of January is a cosmic reset button, an energetic pause that allows you to realign with your higher purpose. The moon is offering you a rare moment of clarity, but it's up to you to act on it. If you're still watching, I'd like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed the content and want to see more, please consider clicking the subscribe button. Your support is very appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences or thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care and subscribe for more insightful content.